kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So USF's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Safe completion on the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Georgia State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jim.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it. Open spaces. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. The sure hands, it's Wild. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's Norton. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Brown wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Wiles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Amos. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The corners are walked up tight. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. Touchdown, South Florida. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy hit.
It's a running room. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
It needs a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riles. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panther!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Alexis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Singleton.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense set for a first down play. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the bat.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And he... to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Sullivan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Alexis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurst. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Overton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies. All the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. 20, you just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get... Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here comes the offense on second down. Runs through a tackle. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Alexis. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And some room to work. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt. Making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
And I love it. I I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Georgia State, 42. South Florida, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, though. Get the momentum started in your direction.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Touchdown, Georgia State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what we call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
South Florida, 21.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. They're dealing with a second and long. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me,